afternoon baseball here on the show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Coyotes and the Eagles. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Cole Hamels gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Craig Biggio digging in now. He will lead this one off today. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1.
First pitch, 111.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it with a pitch that high.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
In now, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is strike 2, swinging. No outs, nobody on. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another try at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Robin Yount. As he'll take a look at ball one. One out, nobody on. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Mondesi brings it in. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
John Olerud is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Two and one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Andrew Vaughn would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. The Coyotes lead this one 1-0. So now into the box is Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
The pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Olerud has it for the first out.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Grounded to short. Right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the center fielder, Matt Kemp.
Ready now is Matt Kemp, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no play.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Biggio is there to make the play for out number 3. Second inning set to go, and up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn.
The left fielder, Andrew Vaughn.
First pitch on the way. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting sixth.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Lane Thomas now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's popped up. Stanton coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Thomas leads off first with 1 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Seth Brown, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Fouled away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 16.
Now at the plate is Seth Brown. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
Next to stand in is Brian O'Keefe. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting fifth,
Brendan Rodgers bats next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's over. 3-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
And stepping in, Eric Haas. He's set and the pitch. In tied at 93, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Three runs already home here. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
1-2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Still only one out in the inning. Close, but just off the outside corner.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at bat right here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Two and two.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We played 2 full. The Eagles on top 4-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio.
Well, man, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's not...
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting.
And now here is Robin Yount. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now here it comes. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
First baseman, number 9, John.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring in John Olerud. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Nope. That's inside.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike to count. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Yount leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 348 for his career, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row? When the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
And he gets there, as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. Oklahoma is on top here, 4-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
The pitch. 4-1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Popped up. O'Keefe is there. He's got it one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Matt Kemp. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Olerud has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burnt. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up is Giancarlo Stanton, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with one down. And again a throw. Once more, a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll be back in standing up. Runner at first here, one man out.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Next up, Brendan Rodgers. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. As a look, now the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Too high. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Thomas makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Haas corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Thomas is retired, and there's one away. So one down, no one aboard. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the AB now. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So now here is Seth Brown. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And now pitch on the way.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Line toward right center. Kemp finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Striding in is Eric Haas. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The catcher.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that
13.
last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Jesus Aguilar is on deck. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was
Now
way
batting,
behind him
first
when the
baseman,
swing came through the zone.
Jesus.
I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. This one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, number 29.
Next, it'll be Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
The catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
First pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. Rogers scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
And now the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide. 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
This is on the ground over the first. Rogers braves it in. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So here is Orlando Arcia, struck out in his first at bat
for Oklahoma. The shortstop, Orlando.
Now here it comes.
Arcia.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brown is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here now the 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
2-2 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Robin Young.
The shortstop, Robin.
First delivery to him. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 9, John Olerud.
So next to hit is John Olerud. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
No strike.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Andrew Vaughn the next to bat. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's set. Here it comes. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Olderud, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Count now a ball and a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Luis Gil enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. First and second now, one man out. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Fouled off. Fouled away. and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's the 2-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at-bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at-bat right here.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Owen Long enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now to bat, Matt Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip.
For the Eagles, the center fielder, Matt Kemp.
First pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games.
Now,
we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
From the stretch, Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Stanton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game, and it's now 6-3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball jumping.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball even at 2-2. And the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
At the plate now, Eric Haas, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2.
1 ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now
classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a good fastball swung on and missed.
2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. As they've doubled up now, it's 6-3. 7th inning ready to roll. Digging in is the outfielder, Seth Brown.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind an account 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Brian O'Keefe. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Now to the plate, here is Craig Biggio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 count and the pitch. To short. Throw over to Aguilar at first to take care of him to end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Adrian Hauser will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. His prior history in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch on its way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now that the designated
Not
hitter,
really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back in there. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
number 27.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder, Matt Kemp. First pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive hitting. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Giancarlo Stanton coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 5 for 7. He's taken him deep once. Called strike 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Now retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Eagles are out on top 7-3. And now in the box, Brian Anderson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the AB now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. First pitch of the AB on its way. Robin Yount comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
The batter will be John Olerud. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Now into the box, Brendan Rodgers, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Brendan Rodgers.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, number 13.
Now at the plate, Eric Haas. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First delivery to him.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Rodgers on at first, nobody out. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. 2-1 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right
Now
there.
batting,
You can't
number
spot
29.
a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Vaughn.
The left fielder, Andrew Vaughn.
First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The center fielder, number 33, Lane Thomas.
Digging in next, Lane Thomas struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, that's the
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Can you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. On the move is Betts. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 16, Seth Brown.
So the next to bat will be Seth Brown. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
2-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. The 2-1. Misses down below the knees.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan O'Keefe.
Into the box. Brian O'Keefe flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect from the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Craig Biggio, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike 1. Brown, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on the second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. Oklahoma get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Cole Hamels gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Houston Street closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.